Okay. The judge took the charges against Darius Miles and Michael Davis under advisement and will issue a ruling at a later date regarding probable cause finding.
Do you anticipate a ruling on bond or not today or later this week?
I really don't know. The judge heard a lot of information, and we will wait to hear her ruling as soon as she gets time to issue it.
Paula, the defense is claiming self-defense basically for the shooting, and you said in court that there's ample evidence to show that you disagree with them getting bond. Tell us why you disagree with them getting bond.
The state believes that there is more than sufficient evidence for the cases to move forward to the grand jury.
Why that?
Of Michael Davis, both charges of capital murder, I know that. But with Michael Davis, typically bond on a capital murder charge, right?
Typically, there is no bond on capital murder charges.
Are there exceptions?
I'm sure that there are exceptions. I can't think of any at this time.
It's allowed under the law, but typically doesn't.
Typically not allowed, not granted.
Overall, how sad is this case overall that a woman lost her life on a fun night on the strip?
It is tragedy anytime people are senselessly murdered in our community anywhere.
Generally speaking, were you pleased with the way things went today from a prosecutor's perspective?
I believe that the court was able to hear all of the information in a very good way.
Well, I don't know if this is a question for you, but can you explain why today's hearing was held at the jail and not in the courthouse?
The court typically holds preliminary hearings at the jail when it just makes logistic sense. Two defendants charged and the number of security that are involved with having two defendants, it just makes sense to do it at the jail.
So not the most case.
Whatever their rationale is their decision.
So this really turned out to be, and you and I talked briefly, you showed up this morning, this really turned out to be a dual situation, a prelim and a bond reduction hearing all in one.
And that's pretty common.
How will the judge go about announcing her decision whether they'll get bond or not?
She will just issue an opinion, issue an order through the same channels that she issues every other order.
Again, your thoughts on today's process, Paula, just how this worked out. I mean, everyone got to say their sides. There was video shown, the evidence that was talked about for an hour from the defense side. Your thoughts on just how all this went down today?
Just a very typical preliminary hearing, Tim, just like all the other ones that we have to have in this county, unfortunately, when people are charged with capital murder.
But most of them don't last 3 hours long.
I've been in some that last 30 minutes and some that last all day. So there's nothing different about this hearing, these hearings today than any other tragic capital murder charge that we have in our county.
Why do you feel like capital murder is the correct charge to keep going after and no bond set? Just why is that?
They are charged with capital murder because the victim was sitting in a vehicle when she was senselessly killed. She was shot.
Paula, you're representing Jamia and her family. How are they holding up?
The family is here today, and they are, of course, still very, very sad by this entire situation.
If, and this is the key word, if the judge were to grant bond to either suspect or both of them, but either one, do you have recourse at that point to appeal that decision?
We will address that if that happens. Thank you.
For Darius, can you describe what the law requires since it's a capital murder charge?
I'm not, no ma'am, I'm not going to argue about or discuss
Sure.
the law.
Sure.
Thank you. Thank you.